All right, good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? And hello, Super Monkey. Hope you're doing well. So, tonight I'm testing for the third stream in a row yet another higher video bitrate. This time I've gone up to 4,000 kilobits per second. And I've also changed another setting. I've changed the encoder preset setting on OBS as well, so that hopefully the quality will be a little better. Because I know that in the last two streams, the 3,000 kilobits per second was pretty good. Then yesterday with the 3,500, people were saying that it was a bit blocky when I was moving at times, but wasn't unwatchable. And so I've upped it again, and we'll see if it can hold at 4,000, and maybe this time the visual quality will be better and not as blocky. Hello, Puro Cooper, how's it going? So let me know what the visual quality of the stream is like now. I don't know if I could push it any higher than 4,000, but we'll see. Anyway, before I start tonight's stream, I just want to give a quick shout out to Underwater Turok for following the channel some 10 hours ago. All support much appreciated as always. The stage stream image looks good. Yeah, that's true. I guess you'll only really know once I start playing. Well, don't worry. There's going to be a skybox that will test this pretty quickly on the first map of tonight's stream. So yeah, I'm gonna be hopefully finishing off Doom 2 in City only tonight, and then announcing what I'll be playing next. There's only 3 maps left to go, including the 6th secret map. So fingers crossed, I should have this done tonight, and if there's a bit of time at the end, I might have a little bit of an extra little bonus thing to play through as well. But we'll see how I get on. Right, let's get back to it. So, here we are in Anti-Life by Mooney. The same person responsible for the skyboxes throughout this mega world. The music here is Realm of Blood by Muddy Funster. Partly we are to be reminded to drink our Ovaltine when playing this. Ugh, are you serious? Ugh, it fucking crashed because I tried to quick save. God damn it. Try again. That's annoying. Try again. There we go. That seems to just be a thing that happens sometimes in DSDA. It just crashes when you first try a quick save, but it's fine afterwards. Right, anyway, here we are, Anti-Life. Expecting this to be, well, quite atmospheric, to be honest. Ooh, wow. Well, it looks a bit like a wrecked city. But, yeah, well. Yeah, so people say they were noticing it was quite blocky when they were moving around, so. It's like a wrecked. It's a bit like the Void City from before, with it being all wrecked and stuff, but it doesn't feel in that same sort of way. Well, we got all this red on white. It's like there's something a bit more, well, wrong, maybe. Oh, I found a secret switch. Let's see what that does inside the building. Nice. Must have activated that. Good start. Obviously that's to trigger the rest of the level. In case you ever wonder why people place barrels at the start of those kind of maps, it's to set off a shoot trigger so that the rest of the level can happen. Otherwise you end up with a lot of monsters that don't appear. Hello, Depop. How you doing? It's like a city frozen in time, or... I mean, it looks rather well preserved, so this gives the impression of something frozen in time, or... Well, got a piano. Look at all this Doom cute. Guess I'll take the berserk. Oh my god, it's a it's a fucking... like waffle iron. House where all traces of existence have just been removed. Kind of careful because I use a lot of rockets getting to this map via the Flying Express. Hey Dave, why would anyone want to... Some waffles would be nice. Sure it would. There's a good chance, by the way, that this map will be the best map of the evening. Considering the other maps are, as far as I can tell respectively, a 4-figure monster count in Gather by Myolden and a 16 monster count for map 30. You all know what that means. Combined with the fact that Moomy also made map 10, which was also pretty good. 16 imps. That would definitely be an interesting way to end it. Like a map where you had to go and find them all. And they were well hidden or something. Like a sort of... a combat puzzle of a different kind. You know? Find the enemies. It's like a city, or once was a city and then fell into... whatever you want to call this nonsense. Dimensional anomaly? Ruination? Volcanic ash? Thank you for killing the mobile guy for me. knew I was going to pay for not just whipping out the BFG immediately there. Upon virtue of a... Oh, what a nice spread. Very nice spread. 3 different enemies killed with 1 stroke of the super shotgun. Love to see it. You want iron to pancake, but that's not unusual. Oh, there goes all my health and arms. Extra health. I was thinking of turning the volume up on the music, to be honest. Probably won't be necessary, though. Amazingly, that also worked out for me. It's your own fault. You resurrected that guy. You get what was coming to you. Make a spear. Oh, you better believe that's a welcome sight. I'm surprised I managed to survive that. Honestly. Do you think that could be a good idea for like a map though? Like a map where you had to like go and hunt down 16 enemies that were hidden, you know, through like a sizable map, and maybe got some clues as to where they were hiding. Like a sort of, I don't know, like a prop hunt, but for demons, demon hunting or something. Oh, that was a waste of time. Not exactly sure that would work too well, but it might be worth a try. Hello, Tourniquet. How you doing? Okay, Archvile. Oh, thanks, Archvile, for which we appear. Yeah, I banish thee to the void, for you just which we shut up out of nowhere. What was I gonna say? Hey, get cooped. Don't know how that would work. I don't know if that could work, but I certainly wouldn't mind seeing it as a map 30. Like, go and find the 16 gold imps in the Lost City. And I suppose to spice it up as well, maybe you could have like a bunch of other enemies in the map, but only 16 imps, and you have to go and find them specifically to complete the level. So like you're hunting for monsters in encounters or something, and every time you kill one, like you get a notification or something. Or you just kind of know, like it says 15 imps remaining. That could be sweet. So I have rocks, crystals. Any key will open this door. That's a door, is it? Just gives the impression of being like a very different type of void from the one we just came from. You know? You definitely have to make all the walls not propagate sound. Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that the imps have to be hidden, like, you've got to, like, maybe some of them would be, like, in towers or something that you couldn't get to too easily. So, like, maybe you'd hear one in the top of a tall building, and you have to fight your way up through the building or some shit. You know, just make it the whole purpose of the map, and this would be a map 30, is you gotta find all the imps. There's no icon of sin, it's just an exploration/hunt type affair, you know. I guess it doesn't have to be an imp necessarily, it could be some other type of enemy. But whatever, you know, hunt X amount of a certain enemy type to progress in the level. That's your goal. That's what you're trying to do. You know, just another alternative to an icon of sin finish, you know. Experimental ideas, right? Why can't we extend that experimental ideas to map 30? Closes. TNT Devolution had a map 30 that was interesting. Zero damage. Love to see it. Ah, bloody tech. The disgusting... Almost as impressive as a climbable weed stairs. statue with Cybers and artwork can revive Cyber called Cybres Hill. Since this one's going to be a bit... Oh no, I should have taken the arm, shouldn't I? They're trying to come in, it's like, no, you stay dead now. No, it's like, they're teleporting, no, stay dead. It's over. You had your chances to murder me. Oh man, even a spider would have probably been insta-fragged. Remember to thank Rivix for every fight that plays out this way since 2016, by the way. Any fight that revolves around different walls raising up and down and involves you dodging different enemies is entirely thanks to Rivix and Map 29 of Sunrust. You know the encounter. It's all his fault. I can make a cool encounter with voodoo dolls and moving parts. Improvised Bad Ideas by You, Volume 1. Might just go if I can get that armor. I know it's being taking a bit of time up, but that mega armor may prove to be very handy. And the health too. Let's not forget that. This might take a minute. Cool. So I guess I have any key now. Should probably go and find out what the any key does. I sense it's not actually the exit, but still it does. Oh. Grants access to a mega sphere, which I don't really need at the moment. And optional BFG fight. Ow. Oh. Oh, okay. Now. Okay, then. Okay then. Oh, please don't tell me it's a fucking... Is that arch-vile jumps you have to do? Oh, no, it's not. Phew. I was gonna say, arch-vile jumps needed? Yuck. Just very hard to spot steps. An interesting idea for a fight, I guess. Good thing I figured out what to do for this one pretty quick. Ooh, that's some pain. I'd have to go back and get it, is the thing. Yeah, I'd have to go back to the platform, which I can't do. I don't think. Can I? Yeah. I'd have to be going back up there. Let's just come back. I really don't like... I really would rather not be in a building right now for a fight of any description. Just want to get back to the Megasphere. Alright, never mind. I guess we can take that. Oh. No immediate fight, so I guess I don't need to use a God Spear right now. Right? Yeah, maybe if I had activated both. Well, I guess I have an optional. I guess I have an optional Mega Spear and God Spear to partake in if I need it for anything else at this stage. Guess that works. So yeah, by the way, Tunica, I did take a look at that Stalker Gamma video by Seth last night, actually in the morning, before I went to work. From what I gather, you have to own a copy of one of the games on GOG, and then you can access the Gamma. This Gamma thing was released. Well, you have to own a copy of the Stalker game, and then you can download it. At least if you do it via GOG, anyway. And then from what I gather, the Stalker Gamma is basically a compilation of all three of the Stalker games put together into one pack or something like that. I think that's what was basically mentioned in the video. Like, you have to own a copy of a Stalker game, and then you download Gamma, and then you have access to basically all three of the games into one sort of hybrid thing. Oh. I think he said if you wanted to use the launcher, because otherwise you gotta set up yourself, and it's like, I don't know. I guess if I ever want to play another Stalker game, I'll have to consider that. Hey, Underwater Turok. Thanks for following the channel some now 11 hours ago. And yes, 4K bit hype. Hopefully the quality is a little better than yesterday for those who were saying it was a bit blocky when I was moving. I've also changed the encoder preset to match that what Serious Cacodemon uses, the medium setting. So hopefully now should be... Oh, speaking of Serious Cacodemon, let's if on cue. You're a distraction. You're a distraction to the next arch pile. Anyway, I'm not particularly wanting to play a Stalker game at the moment, but if I ever do want to play one of the other Stalker... It's not a hybrid, it combines all areas from the 3 Stalker games into a giant landmass. Oh, right, okay. So it's a hybrid, but it's got its own story. I see. It a bit more interesting. It's its own thing. It's not just it's not just a pull together of Call of Pripyat, Shadow of Chernobyl, and Dead Sky, or whatever the hell the second one was called. Well, I don't have any immediate want to play it, but if I ever want to get to another Stalker game, I'll probably consider that one. So thanks for the suggestion, Tourniquet. But I do have a lot of other games to get around to. I'm sorted for this month at least, anyway. Trust me, it's a long list. I guess I should probably go there at some point. You spent €3 on a game. What game did you get? Oh, Dave Botanical. Bastard. But yeah, the thought was really appreciated, Tourniquet. I mean, I might want to play a Stalker game at some point in the future. And then be like, Tourniquet suggested this Gamma thing. That seems pretty cool and different. Maybe I'll play that. So, Doom 2060. Hey, Webinar Wolf, by the way. How you doing? Turok needs to swim sometimes. Oh. That's all I wanted to do. Get those guys to fight each other for a little bit. Ah yes, my most used emote on Twitch, Lemon. According to my Twitch recap, anyway. which I received today. Oh, right, I should probably actually link that, in case anyone is interested. Just give me a sec. I get a chance to replay it. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, in case you're wondering, that's my Twitch recap. No prizes for guessing what my top game was. But it's an interesting take for you. Will Doom be my most played game next year, however? Power Yeah? No, I've never streamed Power Yeah. Not even. I don't think Power Yeah is the kind of game that is. Well, people have streamed Power Yeah, but it's a very comfy game. I don't think people would really want to see that. That's just a game I played to unwind, I guess. Yeah, I played that lesser known offshoot of Wolfenstein 3D, you know. Die! It's a bit weird with that arch valve. Oh, didn't have anything to worry about after all. You should play Incision. That game is awesome. Incision. What game is that, Underwater Durok? Incision. I feel like I've heard that. Oh boy. Oh, come on, Master. No. Mancubus. Mancubus. Shit. Oh crap, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting something to appear from behind there. Dead. Quake-ish inspired FPS akin to Dusk. Quake-ish inspired akin to Dusk. Okay, now you got my attention. You mentioned the other pleasurable four-letter D word. I must have heard of it then, at least. I'll check it in a minute. Oh. There goes my extra shot. Not a problem, though. Is it doing that weird rage pre-alpha? No, I've played Rage. Rage was just plain average. Oh, I gotta take a look at this now. This Incision. Let's have a look. Old school FPS. Oh, it came out this year. All old school FPS action, no bullshit, lots of blood and gore, swatty away from nightmarish industrial mazes, transformed cityscape and severe alien structures to cut down the growth. I am not. I don't think I've seen this before. Sorry, I probably should be showing this on the stream, shouldn't I? Apologies. I'll put it on the stream so you can all see it. So you might hear the background from the level, but ooh, it's certainly. Oh, it's gory. Oh my! What the heck is he spinning? What is with that revolver spin? Hey, Shawnee. Hey, Xbox Clown. Quick wait before you have to go to work. Oh my. Flamethrower. That guy in the cutscene got jibbed pretty hard. Oh. Okay. Better be a damn good flamethrower. So this is by Smooth Brain Dev. Only £12. It isn't it It certainly looks interesting, I'll say that. PS1 era crusty cutscenes. That's what it describes it as. PS1 era crusty cutscenes. Damn. Challenging difficulty with old school life system. What sets it apart and makes it so brutally satisfying is its old school extra life system with one-ups scattered throughout across the map to help you avoid death. You better hunt them down because if you run out, the level restarts. No checkpoints, no quick saves. Each level must be beaten in one go. Okay. So... don't buy it, John. I'm pretty sure someone will gift it sooner or later. That's an interesting concept. So you basically have... so it's basically like the Doom Eternal one-up system, but if you don't get any extra, you just go back to the beginning. And if you die completely, then you just start the level over. So you have to, like, master the levels or something. Alright, well, I've not heard of this one before, so that looks sort of interesting. Guess I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe I'm trying not to add games to my wish list, though, but, yeah, that one looks interesting. Thanks for the suggestion on Turok. Well, it depends how it's played out. I mean, it could, I would agree, but it depends. You had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I'm trying not to add games to my wish list is the thing, but I will. It looks interesting. Thanks for the suggestion. All right, let's go up here. Wait, console power speed. Yeah, good flamethrowers are not a common occurrence in FPSs, surprisingly. Oh, you just had to res something, didn't you? Had to res something. Just couldn't get away without doing something, could you? Stupid bloody... To be honest, there aren't many other games. It's not that. It's just that It's just that at this point, I have so many games to play. I don't really want to like start adding more things to keep an eye on necessarily. If that sounds a bit odd. I'm at that point where I kind of want to start actually just playing them instead, you know. Instead of just piling up these games that may never get played someday. You know, I mean, I could add a decision to the wish list and then never touch it, but... Oh shit, these are loose. The fuckers are loose. Please get distracted by something. Or don't, just get cornered, that works too. Is he still trying to target me? What's the point is? Hey, seconds. Yeah, go. Oh wow. Everyone wants to kill him now. He's made everyone else mad. There we go. Some pretty spicy fights in this. Must be said. Did I? Oh, right. I was gonna say, what was my prize for all that? Red key? Awesome. Right, well I guess I have the other key for the, yeah. Shovels more games onto my pile. I said, don't do that. Well, I want to do something more cooler than that, but you decided to get all gun shy. Nah, I'm just at that stage where, like, I have so many games that, like, I just want to... I really just want to start playing them. You know. Okay. I mean, I could just... I mean, I could just not care about that and just play whatever I feel like and just accept the fact there will be a graveyard of games at the end. But I'm already going to have that anyway. It's a simple case of now is the time for me to start playing stuff, or else I'll never get the chance to do so. This is where the God Spear may or may not be needed. I don't know yet. Depends what the final fight has in store. Works out for me. The Spectre's corpses against this white rocket. Somehow not dead. I seem to have decided on this particular level, but I'm just not going to die in any fight whatsoever. Even when my health drops to like 10% or something, I'm just going to keep going with this one. I was almost going to say Steam has a section for that type of game, but I know that Steam does have a section for that type of game. Only because occasionally when I look at the recommended, they pop up as on the daily. What the fuck was that arm? I saw some armor, I swear to God. I kind of need that armor. There it is. Well. Yeah. Nice. You know, after playing this and map 10, I'd like to ask if Moomy has ever made a Mega Ward by himself before. There we go, I got the other two in. Three. Hey, Fway Doom, you must be interested in nasty demon furry girls. Asking for a friend. Oh. An alternate path revealed. Oh. And that's that. 3 enemies, 5 secrets, and one hell of an ending visual. Not quite as impressive as the map 10, but this map was nice as a secret map slot, I'll say. The idea of a ruined, sort of like stuck in time city was pretty cool. Yeah, again, I wonder if Moomy has made a Mega Ward. Just by himself, or an episode, or a small map set or something. Seems like they have an eye for detail that would be nice to play a few times over. If this and map 10 are any indication. Hey, Bitefire. Yeah, and somehow And very fitting for the void section of let me see. Oh, here we go. I was looking for Mumi's Doom Wiki entry. Mumi is a Finnish Doom level designer, graphic artist, and speedrunner who contributed to a fair amount of community projects and has submitted demos to the DSDA. Simulacrum, their collaboration with Myolden, won a CAC award in 2024. So it looks like they've done some development map in Suitepee, some of the Plus projects. Looks like speed mapping is a thing they like doing. Oh, they did a map on Solar Struggle, which I haven't played, I just realised. 2 enemy community project. What lies beneath? I think I've played that. And then Simulacrum seems to be the big release that was mentioned. Sunless Empire, which oh, something happened. Hey, Bandita, how's it going? Thanks for the raids. Welcome to the, well, the final secret map's just been beat, but there's 2 maps left to go. And unfortunately, there is a good chance that this is where the fun ends for a while. But I strive to be proven wrong, of course. How was your stream, Bandita? Were you playing some Doom-weighted thing, or were you finishing off Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2, or playing something else? Oh, and thanks to the follow, Slipknot 2K4. So it looks like Mumi made something with Myolden called Simulacrum. Oh, you were playing Cosmogenesis Map 1. Inspired by Steel Game Series, were we? He did not wait and bleed, he followed. He followed and he clowned on the chat. Clowned on the chat. Partly Cosmogenesis being one of the longest WODs ever made. It takes ages to beat anything in it. And definitely something I won't be playing. Now I'm curious about this Simulacrum. Doom Ward. Oh, well, I would be interested in it, except the description puts me off immediately. God damn it. Never mind. Never mind. Read that description and let me know if you could spot the part where I immediately lost interest in playing it. Ah, right. So it's designed to be very difficult, basically. MBF 21. Yeah, that was it. 32 maps. I beat some easier fights today. Went surprisingly well. Hey, Deadass. Yeah, I think Deadass managed to nail the very word that put me off. But okay, so basically extremely hard like Resurgence. So, well, like you said, Speed of Doom, Sunrust, Resurgence, cooperation type thing. Cool. But this finished mapper certainly has an eye for detail anyway. I've enjoyed both the maps in this WOD. Now, speaking of the other half of that simulacrum team, Void masquerading as matter. No secrets on this map. By Myolden, the project lead, and I think this is the... Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3... Well, technically the 4th, because they also contributed to the secret map in the end of episode 2. So Myolden's putting in a shift here. And the music for this map is Where Time Ceases to Be by AD79. This is the penultimate map of Doom 2 in City only. And if it wasn't for the secret map, this would be the 3rd map in a row that had 4-figure monster count and was most likely a slaughter map. I'll just get this out of the way right now. John Suitepee does not like slaughter maps and will complain about them until slaughter map is not in my playing vision. But since I sort of did that quite a bit in the last 2, I'm going to try really hard not to do it again. Feel free to surprise me. So. It's slaughter and platforming. A very nastily placed master right away. Absolutely scuppered from a pistol shot. Ugh. Well, in any event, it's the 3rd map in a row to have 3-figured monsters in the final act. Yeah, this is a good racing as usual. Oh, Mega Spear, that's what I need to be getting. That. And killing these guys. Yeah, that worked out a lot better. Funnily enough, instances where the typical slaughter logic actually works against you. You don't kill the imps first, you go straight for the Mega Spear. You see, normally in slaughter fights, you kill imps to make space for yourself. But this time, while you could most certainly do that, it was just better to just go for the, you know, the health option. This is unhurt me plenty, by the way, for the raiders who have come in. I'm not playing this on ultra violence, as was suggested by my older. $768p60 is sweet. Hey, Sashman, is that what you've been granted access to this time? Is that because of the 4K option? Because yeah, I'm testing out a 4K bitrate this time. So how is the visual quality, by the way, when I'm moving and whatnot, compared to yesterday? For those who was, well, I guess Souls was one of those who was talking about how it was a bit blurry yesterday. Way better. Oh, that's good to hear. Might be a mobile resolution, but the visuals look crisp. Oh, God's sake. Bloody thing. One arch vial. Two arch vials. Right. Yeah, space to move, I guess. Oh, that isn't a health. Whoa, thanks for that, Slipknot. Yeah, I have actually been, for the longest time, I have been streaming on 2,500 kilobits. I only just decided a few days ago, you know what, let's actually try and test a higher resolution and see what happens. What's my internet connection? I think. Oh yeah, I did a speed test thing. Did I have a note of it somewhere? No, I guess I didn't save it. Okay. I'm just doing a quick speed test. I don't know if it might be slightly affected by the fact I'm currently streaming right now, but let's see what kind of internet I get. Okay, so it says here apparently download 83 megabytes per second, upload 32 megabytes per second. Well, whatever speed test uses I didn't even check that. Now I have to run it again. Oh, Mbps. There's no capital B, so it's whatever Mbps is, I guess. It's a factor of 8, the difference. It's the latter one. Oh, bits. Okay. Megabits per second then. Yeah, fine. Oh yeah, so it gave me 37 that time. So that was a little more favorable. So 80 megabits per second download and about 35 upload. Yeah, 32, it showed 35 just now, but we'll go for the lowest one. So it'll fluctuate a bit, I guess. So, yeah, I recently had a slight upgrade to our Virgin Media, so it's been a little more powerful than usual. So you have a big margin, 4 versus 30-ish. Wait, I can use that many? If I wanted to? I thought I was pushing it at 4. Dang. Am I really just like massively underreached how much I could go? Oh yeah, that's true. The GPU needs to cope with the encoding. That is a point. Alright, see you later, Shawnee. Thank you for tuning in. Alright. Oh wait, that was all the area back there. I need to go up here now, don't I? Ah, blue door. Right. Is that going to give me something? Different areas I can go to, or is it all just here? I feel slightly lost as to where to head. Suddenly. Alright, so I could keep going up and up for a bit. 4 versus 30-ish. Higher bitrate having to do less compressing may be easier computationally. Ah, okay. So I don't want to go too high, then. Okay. I guess the answer is to go across then. Oh. Consider my query resolved. For the time being, anyway. Come on, Rocket! Yeah! All of them. Not a single one. Got to stand up there. Haha! Take that. Stupid imps. You do what's comfortable to you. The only problem with high bitrate is some people have shitty download speeds and might have buffering issues. If you have encoder pros on the stream, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd have to make sure that there's like a balance. I don't want to go too high up on the bitrate. I mean, if 4000 is more than enough, then great. I'll stick to 4000. But it's nice to know I can increase it if I wanted to. I always wanted to make sure, though, that people had quality options that didn't block them out of, like, you know, watching the stream a little bit. $4,000 is good then. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I need much for Doom if people have caught with 2.5 for like forever. It won't be stuff like Doom where it really gets tested as such. It'll be other games I play. Still, I will this will be the new standard from now on. At 7p, going over 4000 won't change much anyway. Oh yes, Fire Blue is the ultimate test. Very true. I'm beginning to suspect I might have been able to do this along. I should have been on 4000 ages ago, but well, me not understanding technology as well as some might think I do, I probably thought I was nowhere near. And that was a mistake. Thanks, Archvile. Great. I really needed the extra enemy on the side. Okay, Arachnotron, die. Thanks. Fuck's sake. Bye-bye! Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. One. Give me a fucking break. God forbid I can have one fight where I don't have to kill an Archvile. Fucking BFG. Fuck my life, man. Okay, remind me not to pick up a rocket launcher power up again, because that seems to be the trigger for this extra stuff appearing. Holy moly. Gotta keep burning the fucking BFG ammo, now I have none left. That's gonna prove costly for the next time I need to use it. Don't use some of that extra stuff. Don't you do it. What do I do when I'm not streaming Doom? Oh, you're on 6K bits, okay. Well, I'll just leave it at 4000 then for now, I guess. I bet. Shit. Not exactly ideal. Oh, for the love of God, another fucking archvile. Yeah, of course there has to be another one. Yay, slaughter mapping, it's so much fun. I have no BFG now to deal with this shit early. And there's more than one. Where's the Mega Spear, my Odin? Hello? Mega Spear, my Odin. You don't just dump this on the middle of the player with no cover, with no extra health. No? He's going to give up potentials of bounce at this point. Cool. Oh, great. The health is located on where the enemies are spammed up together. What a great fucking encounter this is. Great encounter design, my Odin. Make it so that you have to get really lucky. Fuck strategy. This is just pure luck at the beginning. You need the archviles to get in fighting, and then you gotta go get the health power-ups as fast as humanly possible. What a great fight this is! I need the... Any reason why we couldn't have just had them in the middle? And then we could have had the fight? No? No? Okay. Zero health on the outside. All the health is concentrated in 2 pockets of enemies. Well, I suppose the only other option is I could just not take the fight and go back and get some stuff. But it's a bit lame I have to do that. Sorry, I can't survive the fight. I need to go back and get some stuff so I can survive getting the new stuff. Because I forgot this is the 3rd slaughter map in a row that we have to play in the final segue of this map set. This won a CAC award. Can I just be blunt? Not in my book. Visuals are very spectacular, I will grant you that. But 3 back to back to back slaughter maps in the tail end of a community project is a neddy no-no in my playbook. Absolutely no. Well, I would have given it commendations for its visual design. Right, well, unfortunately, I still need to survive the bullshits because I have no cell ammo. At least now I have armor, so maybe I get lucky. At least I'm not immediately dead when I get hit by the first arse. I was having fun, Solus, on the previous map. I ran out of BFG ammo, which doesn't help either. So now I have to kill things with rockets and stuff. This is on Hurt Me Plenty, by the way. Hurt Me Plenty. No, not enough power-ups. Not by a mile. Yeah, okay, fuck this. I need cell ammo to deal with this fight so I can immediately remove the two biggest problems. If there's no cell ammo, I just come back to it when I have cell ammo. There's no negotiating that. No cell ammo, that fight doesn't get done without rolling dice. Let's just go over here instead. Hey, Solus, how you doing, by the way? Well, at least it's not the only thing I can do right now. Maybe I can get some cell ammo from this one, and then I can go deal with that fight. Which I will have to do. Maybe I can get 200. So we'll see. Don't pick up the rocket launcher. Not until everything in this area is completely cleared. Bam. That could be enough. Nah, I need cell ammo. I will allow you to survive 2 arch battle blasts, but I really need more than that. That sounds rather nice to me, Solus, that you did that, I guess. I wish we just need 1 cell back, and now I'm enough to deal with the fight over Pyramid Isle. And I'm not going to get any cell ammo, am I? And this fight's going to have arch valves, isn't it? I mean, it's another city thing, so... Fun! But not really. The fun will be when this map is over. It's not even a novelty. This is what I dealt with on map 28 and map 27. It's just the same shit. That fight's done at least. Oh god, all of that, and that was optional. For a rocket, well, maybe not optional. I might have grabbed that rocket launcher and then triggered that fight, and then I would have been in trouble. So I needed to do that to clear the way, so I could get the rockets from there, I guess. Now we gotta do this one. Oh, look, an archbow. Let's pretend that's a surprise with this statue. Permission to just skip to this map and be done with it. That's 2 fucking fights. Both fights are incredibly BS because I've used all my cell ammo already. Just fuck off. So because I wasted my cell ammo on fights earlier and not being replaced, I'm now going to be punished for every fight because Arch Vials. And I had to do both these fights to get 2 stupid keys so I could go end the map. Hooray. What fun and excitement. Everywhere has all this. And again, I have no cell ammo, so the only option I have is... What a great idea. Let's put the Arch Valves behind fucking a wall of revs. And for extra shits and giggles, we'll fucking have more. Let's just... You know, God forbid we put out maybe some extra supplies, or we don't put revenants behind the fucking Arch Vials. We don't even need an Arch Vial. You know what, I'm not gonna brand. This is the same shit as I had in the last 2 maps. Same fucking story. Herder, slaughter map fun, herder. They somehow think that rockets is what you're meant to do, so just do this until you get lucky and you persevere through, or I just give up and skip to map 30 and then we end the map. So I could just do that. I could just skip this map and go straight to map 30. One Arch Vow is actually dead. I've made a quick save, so it's fine. Can I even get out of this fucking area? No, I can't even leave the area. So, I killed 1 Arch Vow, but I'm screwed by the fact there's just like 3 more. So we go back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt me plenty. I'm not playing on the highest difficulty. Right? Why does it feel like there's literally... I could as well just be playing on Ultra Violence right now. Arch Vials behind Revenants. Arch Vials behind Revenants. I have no other option. It's either one fight where I have 0 cover and I have to deal with multiple Arch Vials, 2 Arch Vials, or another fight where I have to deal with 3 Arch Vials and bigger space, but I get the same situation. Revs behind hiding Arch Vials. There's no secrets on this map, so I'm completely fucked then. I have no way of beating either of those fights until I might as well just restart the entire map over or something. There's not even one bit of cell ammo. It's just he seriously expects you to beat this with rockets, where there are multiple fucking Arch Valves. Right, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Exactly. There's an Arch Valve there, there's an Arch Valve there, there's a third one somewhere else. There's no space to move. The only space I can move is, like, in a circle around here, maybe. But that's, without that, I have to fight. And all the health is behind that fence. Over here. It's the only area where I'm not completely immediately dead. So yeah, I just give up whatever my Odin. I don't care anymore. wonderful. The Mega Spear is behind that. That's how I get my health back. This is how I restore my fucking health in this fucking level. What were you thinking? What do I consider the best one I've played? Seriously? What the fuck was he thinking? The fact I grabbed that Mega Spear is probably the only reason I might be able to pull this shit off. That and there's one less vial in the map now. This is so fucking egregious. The modern community project problem, as Tourniquet says, and I'm going to adopt that term. The modern community project map problem, where we have to deal with this. And nothing else matters. Fuck all the atmosphere, fuck visuals, fuck technicalities. It's just slaughter or nothing at the tail end of these projects. But to answer your question, too, the best one I've played, there's a few. I would consider to be my all-time favourites. Going Down by Moldy, Hellbound by a name I forgot, Hellbound, The Alfonso by Pinchy, well, I'm going to call it a problem. Because for me it is. The modern community project problem. The insistence that slaughter in the tail end is acceptable now. Back to Saturn X episode 1 and 2 are a great example of as well. And I feel like I'm probably forgetting one, but those are the ones that jump into my mind too. Alright, let's continue. Hey Slicer, how you doing? Right, just to be clear, the way you get the Mega Spear is you have to go through a wall of revs and an arch vial and get lucky as hell. Lucky as absolute hell to grab the fucking life, the thing you absolutely desperately need. That is your strategy for beating this. Luck. No skill whatsoever needed here. That and clearing this area out before you take that and using the teleport on the side, I guess. I guess that works. And another one. Of course, because 3 wasn't enough. 1 in this situation is more than enough. Honestly. And we're still not done. Alright, are we done? Can we move on now? I would like to move on to a better map set, where this doesn't occur in the final third every time. Hey, Raging Boner. It's not Swallow that's the problem with modern community project, it's the ever-present magnum opus syndrome coupled with hardcore mercenary. Every community project nowadays is an exhausting journey that in an attempt to wow the player with, oh, such big, much majestic, accomplishes nothing besides wasting the time of everyone that picks the wad up. That is also a problem. Yeah, magnum opus. I mean, if the magnum opus is good, you don't mind it occasionally, but I think it plays into what I call the modern community project slaughter issue. The way that people are wanting to achieve the magnum opus is by going down the slaughter route. They want the big, epic, hard fights to make their things stand out. You know, because that's what all the people are, because it's very, yeah, poor pacing as well. This is the ignoring the fact I went to Moomy's secret map. Map 27. A slaughter map that takes over 50 minutes and is very long and complicated. Map 28 immediately after. A slaughter map that takes over an hour, and if you're looking for the secret, good fucking luck. Map 29. This. Right now. Back to back to back. And it always takes place in the tail end of projects. But you're right, magnum opus, and then... Yeah, I see your point. If every submitted map is huge. Well, that might be a problem to do with the fact this is based around making cities. Which probably encourages some degree of scale. But yeah, point taken. Everything is huge. There's no brevity as such. I can vouch for that. Map Witch 2 suffered horrendously from this problem. To the point where one of its maps took 8 hours and was pulled out of the project entirely and released separately. Because it was so big. Which is funny because Cannonball's map is a kind of map that, you know, was intense, but at least it was short. 20 minutes done. Closed out the Hell City excellently. Hey, Pinchy. Yeah, and I don't blame you. I wish more people would do that. There's nothing wrong with doing long maps. But in a community project, you have to consider that doing them you gotta pace them out. So, you know, actually come to think of it, we got a bit of a combination of things there. The modern community project problem, magnum opus combined with let's use slaughter for difficulty. And nothing else. There isn't anything else we can do. Now we have MBF 21, I guess people might be even more inclined to continue making big maps. I don't know. Because it's easier to do? Yeah, you've definitely touched upon something there, Agent. Most definitely. You put the fucking Mega Spear behind a wall of revs. I just can't get over that. I mean, thankfully, apparently in rural only, my Odin learnt a lesson from this, and rural only has shorter maps in it. So, from what I gather, the lesson was learned in the end. To be determined, of course, as I will be playing rural only as the next Doom thing after this one. Boy, I expect there to be a massive difference. have that. Yeah, 3-hour quality map is cool, yes. I actually went through my Doom bookmarks this afternoon and I had to delete another 1 or 2 because, you know, there was one called Sunless Empire, which I was interested in by its theme, but then the description reads it gets towards Slaughter territory later on, and I just pulled the bookmark immediately. Slaughter isn't inherently difficult nor unfun. It's just the easiest way to achieve difficulty if you don't know what you're doing, and unfortunately it's also the most tedious way. I mean, yeah, slaughter can be very complicated. It comes in different forms, and I have occasionally enjoyed the odd slaughter map. The thing is, though, I'm not looking to play the slaughter experience. You know, I've done my time where I've played the harder map sets, looking for the thrill of the challenging encounter or whatever. You know? But yeah, it's tedious, it's just... You know, I've lowered this down to hurt me plenty. I am trying to not play them. You know, if you don't like them, don't play them. I don't. But I don't want to encounter them in map sets where I'm wanting to explore other things too. I'm playing this for the... You know, I've been playing this to like, what could people do with the city concept, you know? Would you really say that slaughter was the easiest way to achieve difficulty? Like, it's to the point where it can just be done without thinking about it? Oh god, I think we do have to go up to the lift here and probably do some bolting over somewhere. Yeah, I gotta go over here. Whee! I still think Dwazu's Dwell 1 map is the perfect 1-hour map. Lots of exploration, nice graphics, fun progression, interesting secrets. We should run more Vol Vanilla community project. That should teach the virtual crowd how to do some efficiency with how many things and other map elements are allowed to place. You had an interesting point. I thought slaughter mapping took a bit of skill to pull off. Like, well. I think, yeah. I think we just need to get people to realise that there are ways to do challenging maps that aren't slaughter-based. I mean, for fuck's sake, Cannonball's map is kind of along that line, as I just mentioned earlier. There's a way of doing it that's not tedious. You know, maybe 1 or 2 slaughter maps and a mega one at the tail end, if spread out, if there are proper difficulty settings. Yes, fine, if you must. But, well, the sucky thing is now I have to go do another fight. And I have to do this all again. And the resources are also behind a group of Revs and an Archvile and some Hell Knights. So I'm gonna have the same exact problem again. Not exactly looking forward to having to do this a third time. But here we are, still no cell ammo. But gotta take this. Oh, probably should grab more rockets actually before we engage this fight proper. Yes, see that it does. To pull it off in an interesting way, I suppose. I mean, I don't like Slaughter personally. That's why I don't usually play it. I leave that to others to enjoy. I'm not one of these people that hates the concept of it, though. As I've said many times, I admire the fact it does invoke different gameplay challenges. It does lead to some interesting developments in encounter design, like how Sunlust gave us the spinning wheel of death on map 29, which is used a lot, and other such things. It teaches the players some stuff that can be used for more interesting fights that aren't necessarily as brutally hard. Nah, this is just pure luck for me. Without me being able to eliminate the archviles early, I might as well just roll the dice every time I click that switch and just hope for the best outcome. I have even less space to use here. I legitimately think there's no skill to this sport. It's just get lucky with infighting, and then pick off the vials, and then hope you can kill the rest as you go through. Why can't you just put a Mega Spear in the middle of the pool? So on hurt me plenty. You want to make this brutal? Fine. But I'm not playing on the highest difficulty, mate. It's fun. It really isn't. Again, I don't have any really use. Right, it wants me to use rockets, but what am I going to use rockets on? Everything is bomb rushing me. You put an arch file behind several players all at the same time. Like, why put a vial there? Just leave it alone. You don't need a vial in this particular area. Well, I've done another bit, but unfortunately to progress with the level normally, I have to fight this bit. I have no cell ammo, so I can't use the preferred weapon. I can't even get the power-ups right away because the fucking clusterfuck of everything, everywhere, all the time. Absolute joke that this got. Just absolute dumb. There's no strategy. Just get lucky. That's it. That's the entire fight. Without the BFG ammo, you just gotta get lucky. There's no point trying anything else. Get lucky, let the infighting do its job, maybe the vials will somehow get out of the way or something. Or get distracted like that one is over there. Might give me half a chance to actually do something if it stays there for the next 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding. That vial might... The fact that was this... That's how I maybe beat this. They're both busy. I mean, I could try and... both the vials are busy. You know what? Why don't you take all these red rockets? I mean, I would just start killing everything else, but I'd feel better once the vials are out of the picture. They're still spawning in the reds. They're still coming in. Like, it wasn't enough at the beginning of the fight. This entire fight sucks. All because the mapper decided it was a really smart idea to put fucking 2 vials behind a wall of revenants. Remove the arch vials and this fight is intense anyway. But now I don't have to deal with it. The only reason I'm able to progress in this fight is because both arch vials are infighting right now. Words fail me. I can't even... I want to fucking attack the vials, but there's still things spawning everywhere. I have to be careful not to... Might go to attack them now, maybe. Yeah, I need to get rid of one of them. Oh my god, a vial has finally died. It takes all of that to get one of them to go. He's distracted again. Oh, the other one's free now. No, they're both free. But they must be wounded, right? Where are they? There. Just get rid of the vials. Fucking hell, where are these? Safe. Well, you just go down. I want to use... I can't even use the rockets because I'm not safe to do so. I had to SSG and then hope to God I don't get murdered by revs while going in for a slinger stab. That's safe. Okay, that's fine. What a skillful fight this was. Any given level since the one yet? No. We started out with a good secret map by Moomy, and then we got this. And after this, I get to do an Icon of Sin map, probably, for the exciting conclusion. Nah, I don't think I'll be doing that. You've dragged this out enough with your stupid vials. Now I can now, and only now, and only now, I can actually start to use the rocket launcher if I want to, a little bit. And even it's not that safe. Safe if we use the friggin' SSG. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Let's say I changed my mind in recent years, so I don't regret everything, but regarding files, I have a different view nowadays. Files can't resurrect me. We're almost there. Oh yeah, sorry, we're almost there for this fight, and then we move on to something probably bigger. Then I'll get some cell ammo, hopefully, and then this won't be a prolonged experience. It required me to get the combination of two archviles, both infighting Mancubus. That was the strategy. I'm sure that's the strategy that gets used in all the Slaughter enthusiast playbooks, right? Maybe it is. Oh, I'm not allowed to be complaining, okay. Well, it's actually kind of done, since this fight was kind of done. We haven't had a chain gun in Corridor, this is true. But I think we don't really need it either. Right, the fight's over. What a that was a great fight. I love the fact that I had to just get lucky and have infighting save me. Maybe it's time for Archie to come out of retirement and make Rush 2. So that we people can learn how to make Slaughter again. Right, press switch. Oh, goody! As if I wasn't dealing with enough bloody vials already. Are you fucking kidding me? As if we just haven't done enough of this shit. You are gonna be shitting me. He fucking spawns more vials in. Why would you do that? I mean, it's only 2, but still. Fuck me. No, my Odin. I think that's enough, Archviles. Thank you. Just give me the fucking key already. Thanks. Yeah, how unusual, right? As opposed to giving me a Mega Spear. There's no Mega Spear in that fight. At least the other one had a Mega Spear hit behind one of those rev walls. This one didn't mean nothing. Just expected me to just deal with that. Absolute. I was just going to run out of health here, I think. It's unfortunate. Somebody shoot this guy. You want a rev snake. Rev snake. Okay, I finally unlocked the door. Woo! I want cell ammo. I don't want more rockets. I want cell ammo, if you please. Anything behind? No. Why even give the player rockets here? What am I going to do with rockets in close scenario like this? Die faster? And there's an archvile somewhere else, and somewhere else, and somewhere else, and somewhere else. Oh, I give up. I can't be. You're not gonna give me any cell ammo, and you just want another situation like this of me. Just this. I'm just skipping to map 30. I'm done wasting my time with that shit. Oh, probably should turn the cheat off first. I want to take... Well, it looks like we're going to get all the gear anyway. Ugh. I really think I should just skip to map 30 at this point and just save myself a ton of grief. So we do finally get the plasma gun, but it's in another wave of things, or rockets and everything needs to be done apparently. Pumps the anti-complaining shotgun for map 30. I really think I should just do that at this point. So either I somehow swatch through this 1,000 enemies, or I skip to map 30 and get it over with. Clearly expect me to use rocket launcher, apparently, to get through all of this. Yeah, that's why I'm not using rocket launcher. Because death. This is what I really need, the cell ammo. And then I need to use it on every bio I can possibly get to see. Oh no, everything is... How do I get out of this? Yes, core blimey. What an engaging map. Let's thrust an archbound to the player's face immediately. Make them dash to the plasma. Make them wait several seconds with no health in the pool. No health here, by the way. No health. This expects you to slog through with rockets only. Clear this area out. Don't go very far, or else you'll trigger too many enemies in other areas. And by some miracle, I will finally get a breather. Just barely. Yeah, that seems to be the gist here. In fact, don't even go that way at all, because that triggers a vial you don't want to deal with. Alright, well, I actually have been given an option to... Nope. Probably is no point in engaging that right now. I need to go this way and hope for the best. Now we get to slog through all of this to get to the next part. Cool. Might be able to get through eventually, as long as we play very, very carefully. Very, very slowly make our way through every threat possible. This is not Jimmy. Yeah, it's AD-79. I was gonna say, this is not Jimmy. I mean, I like AD-79 middies. I use one for Firebox. Accelerator. Which is now unofficially the Firebox theme in my eyes. Oh, nice. Dodge that arch file. Right. There is hope. Not quite as unbreakable as I thought. We're just gonna have to play very boring for a while until I get the cells. Boring I can get away with anyway. Shit, I fell down. That'd be bad. Yep, that was a bad mistake. Don't do that until everything around this area that is possible can be cleared. We gotta fight our way back. I need to kill this other vial, to be honest. There he is. See him there. Nice. That's you out. I don't even want the cell. I want everything in this room dead so I can quickly swipe and eliminate the rest. Right, let's deal with you. Once I deal with you, then the real big threats will on. we go. Alright, stretching out. Stretching out. Stretching out. And hydrating at the same time. Okay, thanks for that. Extremely useful. Just fuck off already. There we go. Check for Mega Spear fights. Surprisingly enough, there isn't one. Still not going down to get that plasma just yet. We're off. Oh, go ahead, attack me. Well, that makes us into more damage. Yes, we're finally under 1,000. No, but I don't think I'll be taking any damage like that. Nope. Nope. There we go. Right. Now I will go get the fucking cells and deal with the bullshit that causes when that happens. No. Bye-bye. Not welcome. Also, not welcome. Piss off. Away. Away. Thank you. Right. Now that's clear. Let's see what's over this way. Anything? Well, unfortunately it's a switch, which means... What a shocking turn of events! Revenant in a narrow corridor. Wow, didn't see that coming. Oh wait, no arch vial this time? Come on, my Odin. How about some arch vials? Don't be like putting arch vials next to packs of revenants. Need some consistency there, I'd say. So then we now we're just doing revs on their own. Holy shit, it's possible. I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted that this is a possibility. I thought every rev swarm had to be accompanied by an arch vial Oh, another one. Well, there you go. Hey, Killer 5. There we go. LOL. Why does that name seem familiar to me? Well, the vials were dealt with. I have been working. Your commentary made me nostalgic. I had to post. Also, hello. Yeah, that's a familiar name to me. Killer 5. Killer... Wait. Killer 5? Mr. Zoom? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, I thought so. I thought you went by Mr. Zoo on Twitch, but yeah, I remember Killer 5 was your old name on Doom World, and then Mr. Alright, well, anyway, good to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. Well, that's good, Women of War. That's kind of what I would expect. I also changed the encoding preset to medium, so that might be why it might have also taken a bit of strain off the quality a bit. Yeah, that's what Serious Cacodemon did, so upped it to 4000, changed the encoder preset, and hopefully that has, made a difference. I'll try to have fun, Puro. When this map's over, yes. No point having the rocket launcher out at this point. Go find the BFG target immediately. There he is! Go find a Megasphere. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, get killed by an archvile I can't even see. Even better. Oh, done. Too many odds. Just fucking spam violence. Always just hides behind these fucking enemies. Oh, another one over there! Wow, it's so incredible! Can't fuck is the health? Right, no, you're not doing this. Where is the health? Health? It's there. Right, thank you. That's all I need to know. Give me my Megasphere and my attacks. thank you. Fuck's sake. God's sake, I almost had it. Oh, hold on. All vials dead. And there's another mega sphere. So I just found out something interesting. You don't know why this does not feel like Hurt Me Pointy at all? Because it isn't. This map has no difficulty settings at all, according to Doom Wiki. It's the same across all of them. No difficulty settings. $1,675. Yeah, you're completely fucking correct. There's no monster difference. Oops, I accidentally forgot the difficulty settings. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's not like this is the project leader or anything that's making this mistake. Okay, seriously. How do you not think to include a difficulty setting for this? You know, I just give up. This won a CAC award. This won a CAC award just in spite of its gameplay near the end. That's all I'm saying. It won it because of the cool visuals and stuff. That's probably what got praised. It's like a concept of city maps, but it was boring. I mean, I suppose, apart from maybe map 5 early on, boredom has not really been a problem in this one, so I guess it didn't fall into the pitfall of some city maps. So basically I'm just playing Ultra Violence right now. And I have no choice but to continue. I'll tell you one thing, Doom 2 and Real Only better be fucking the best thing since sliced bread after this. I'll tell you that now. I'm stunned. There's no difficulty option. More stunned the fact I'm still playing this. Oh, so anyway, how have you been, Killer 5? How's the world treated you? the worst part is that there's probably going to be another fight after this. Working, chilling, the world not too bad I wish over the past year. You are getting ready for Christmas, I see. Certainly am. Still wearing my festive Santa hat for another December, like I did last year. I think I've done this thing every year since I've had a web count. Or most of them anyway. Yeah, I actually can't afford to take necessarily any damage at this point. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Oh, wait, what am I saying? I have a Mega Screen. Maybe I could have done that, actually. Yeah, that was a bit stupid of me. Yeah, I have been led to told that rural only is significantly better. Because my Odin ditched the long maps, and apparently it has no slaughter in it at all. And in truth, rural only is the one I wanted to play in the first place. I wasn't really that bothered about this one. The only reason I'm playing this one is because rural only is the sequel to it. So I had to see where it came from. Under my current new guidelines, if I'd heard about the slaughter at the tail end of this, I'd have deleted this from my bookmarks and not touched it. But yeah, I wanted to embrace the Doom cute and the pleasantness and the interesting idea of rural only and the impressive skyboxes. That's what caught my attention when Vile played through it. Like, just seeing the really cool... So now we are playing Find the Vile again. 1, 2... That might be it, actually. Plenty of pain elementals, but everything else is done for. Oh, I think that's it. I'll just quickly check though. No, there's one over there. There's two over there. Two down. Now they're done. Even the Doom cute faded off. You've grown tired of this trope. You hate floor violence. I'm starting to get the impression that all the old slaughter mappers from the 2010s have gotten fed up with doing it. And not just because you're saying that. I was surprised to learn the other month that Scotty has stopped making slaughter content now. He's tired of it. I don't know if that's the case for all of them, but I wonder if there is a thing like the old slaughter mapping guard of like finally decided to grow fatigued of what they used to like, you know, and moved on or whatever. Please die. Thanks. Oh, it's not Mega Armor. That sucks. Okay, guess we'll see what happens when we press this switch. Now let's go upstairs. He made Sepher? Yeah, he made Sepher, he ran Abandon, which is probably his most noted contribution to anything. But I played a map of his in, was it Devolution? Yeah, I played a map of his in Devolution. And I was like, well, it being a Scotty map, there's a high chance of a Slaughterfest here. But I know he's also capable of making some normal maps. And then he came in and said, yeah, I'm a bit tired of doing Slaughter content now. I'm done with that. You know, I prefer to make things more reasonable going forward or whatever. I'm just hypothesizing that maybe some of the older Slaughter mappers have just gotten tired of doing it. Not that I blame you. F9, let's just try it here, maybe. Fuck's sake. Oh, that would have been a cool two-shot. Actually, I did get one off straight away, didn't I? Do that and then follow up. Okay, perfect. One side but eliminated. There's a fucking arch valve somewhere at the back of it. Yeah, over there. I actually don't think you're going to be that useful here, but I need to F9 because I'm nearly dead there. Oh. Oh, wait. What are you? Oh, he's there. Oh, no. Can you please just die? 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ. Fucking Archvalve does not die. Finally. Dead. No, I'm afraid not, Killer 5. I got bad news. Well, I got news for you. The modern community project is now seemingly allowed for Slaughter to be included way more regularly all the time. Nice health. Or at least the ones I've played this year have all had it in. Neon Overdrive, Nova 4, this, something else. Devolution didn't, but Devolution was something that started in 2009 and was vanilla based. Every like modern thing I've tried to play this year, or a lot of them, have had this element to them. And it's just everywhere now. Yeah, what was once a somewhat niche thing is not that anymore. Puzzle exploration with obscure progression has always been the real Outcast game style, and probably will still be. So the armor I've got, might as well grab it. You know, your Dimensions, was it called? Was it Dimensions that you released like about 7 or 8 years ago, where I played the first map? Sure you made Dimensions. Yeah. Dimensions would probably be a lot more widely appreciated today. Don't know how much it was appreciated back then. Space, I would admit. Wow, a surprisingly good start. 2 vials dead and Mastermind out for you. I will leave you around for now, Mastermind, so you can go do things. Oh no, here it fucking comes. The extra bullshit no one asked for. Just when I thought we were going to have a... And more damage... Wait. Where is these rockets even showing up from anyway? We're off. There goes my hopes of me thinking I can get through this comfortably. Okay, you're gonna get killed by cacos. I should probably not go over there whatsoever. Let the cacos, Alright, Cherry. Before someone wastes a point there, this is peak. This is like peak Cherry happiness right now, right? Right? There you are. There's your big Caco Crowd family. Meh. Oh. The one problem is that they're not targeting the player. They're targeting the Cyber Demon instead. They should be targeting me. Meh. But Cherry, surely you get some thrills out of killing cyber demons occasionally, considering how often they blow rockets into your faces, right? Me. No, you prefer me to be the target. Okay. Me. No, Cherry, I don't know if Killer 5 made a slaughter map that is all cacodemons. Probably not. Give me a hug. Let's get back to it. Dimensions mention how one Bondo or David Assad to arrive. So being mainstream has to be the worst thing for Twitch. We can no longer request a Suitepee stream to play some hardcore nonsense and it does all over. Why do you need me to do it? SDX Vile plays this stuff for breakfast. Just ask him. No, seriously. SDX Vile plays sword stuff all the time. You don't need me. Sword mapping has plenty of good representation. With Vile. Oh no, why did I go to the Caco area? That was a bad mistake. Oh no. Oh, wait. Oh my god, that was a clutch grab, I think. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. The Cacos have killed the Cyber. They are swarming the battlefield, this checkered plain. Another Archvile dies. Another Archvile dies. fucking cacos are getting in my goddamn way when I'm getting past them. As they murder everything else.
Oh, come on! Stop piss off with extra spawns. God's sake. Just when it feels like I'm making a little bit of fucking progress. Oh no, I need to spawn in the third wave now. Is there another Mega Spear I can find somewhere? Oh god, no, just go away, stop spawning in vials, you can... You don't need to summon a fucking extra fucking vials. Just enough. You've got a giant Caco Cloud, for God's sake. Let it be. Let it be. My Odin. We don't need this extra woof. We really, really don't. Just stop spawning enemies in. You've got enough. Yay, thank you. I think that's it. My old streams are legendary. How many chests did I have in the Twitch recap thingy? Where's the link to either check? Yeah, I mean, I guess they might be Killer 5, but I don't play Slaughter stuff anymore. I'm quite a bit more... Are you fucking joking me? Why is there another wave of things? I need a fucking Mega Spear right now. Or some form of health. It's just a fucking joke. Where is my goddamn health? Is there any? Pretty absurd. And it's hit scanners of all things. I mean, I need some help. Oh, there's the fucking health. No, fuck off. I'm grabbing the goddamn health. Fuck off. Get out the bloody way. I should not have to fucking go through a wave of enemies every time I want to get a bloody health power. Ridiculous. For that matter, I really should not. This is the worst map in the whole world, I'm sorry to say. Fuck on. Another wave of it. Yet another wave. Right, is there a Mega Spear I'm missing in the middle somewhere for all this shit? There is. There's one right in the middle. I need that Mega Spear. Otherwise I'm going to get killed by the 5th Archpower wave or whatever. I need that goddamn Mega Spear and I need it right now. These stupid tackles in the way. Oh, I need it badly, but the tackles are everywhere. Come on. No, come on. Right, now I can deal with the fourth wave of bullshit, or whatever the fuck happens now. This has gotta be the last bunch of fucking vials left. And finally, he has run out of enemies to throw at me. Where's the fucking exit? There. No, I feel like Rule Only better be the best thing since friggin' Hellbound after this. I am going to declare this the worst map of the entire WoD. Map 23 was a ridiculous length of scale, but that was partly my fault for, well, I exited normally past the swarm, and it's kind of my fault for looking for the secret during the worst phase of it. Void masquerading as a good map, yeah, that was just goddamn awful. The music can shut up for a minute. That was pure awful. So many times, health and ammo, vital to fights, hidden behind waves of frigging archviles, hidden behind a wall of revenants. The pyramid fight alone requiring infighting to beat without BFG ammo is absurd. And then the final fight, just drip feeding archviles. Just the insistence of shoving health and ammo behind enemies in boxes. No difficulty setting for this particular map, so everyone plays on ultra-violence, essentially. This map did belong in the void. No. Just, this map was awful. Truly goddamn awful. From the project leader of all things. It just baffles me. And I want to play Nostalgia, and apparently my Odin is behind Nostalgia series. Apparently that's not like this. Just... Unless there are Afrit's Tag Nomo. I picked up a Mega Alien in the mess. Just, no, I'm sorry. That is for me the worst map of Doom 2 in City only, and just for all of this irritating incompetence. And the worst part is, I have an Icon of Sin map to do. And I pray it's a 2 minute, and I pray it's an affair that can be beaten in 2 minutes so I can close the book on this.
If this is your idea of slaughter, my Odin, do yourself a favor and just don't touch slaughter mapping ever again. This is appallingly not my thing, and the fact that I can't even escape through a difficulty adjustment is just... Well, I assume it is, because there's only 16 enemies on the final map. I checked monster counts last stream, 2 streams ago, something like that, just to see how many maps upcoming were going to be slaughter-rific, and map 30 has 16 enemies in it, so I assume it's an icon. I could be wrong, but I don't know what else they're going to do. Usually that lower number usually means an icon map. Unless there's a big twist coming. No difficulty settings. That has to be a first in the modern era. No difficulty settings. I hope Free Eye Atlas isn't the ship from Evolution. What other maps did they make in this mild? And they made Ex Nihilo, the start of Underground City, which was okay, I guess. They made Sons of Belial in the Egyptian City, which was fine. And they made the very first map, which had a very awkward ammo shortage at the beginning and then got better as it went on. So it's clearly obvious that this mapper is not bad in any shape or form, but maybe they just don't do slaughter well, perhaps. Still, awful, worst map of the ward. Sorry to say, my Odin, but I sincerely hope that Rule Only and Nostalgia Trilogy, when I get around to it, don't contain anything like this ever again. Final map, Sin City Manekrum Warrior. Music here is I Am Jazz by Jimmy. I don't know. My tradition! I'm not gonna... Well, I've already ranted about one thing I detest. I'm not gonna go into 2. I hate Icon of Sin maps too. Yeah, what a shocking turn of events. So what do I do here then? Fall off the building? Wait, it's invisible. Shut up. So we have invisible walks on things, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Yeah, great map. I gotta do some stupid shit with invisible stuff. I don't even know what we're doing. What am I even doing here? What am I aiming to do at this bloody point exactly? What is the fucking target for all this nonsense? Switches? I don't... There's normally something I'm supposed to be aiming at. Do I have to arch-veil jump across or something? Maybe? Oh, mind you, it's showing a green bridge. Yeah, this is just... Right. Okay, I teleport to here. Now what am I doing now? I'm somewhere else. Progress, I guess. But I guess I keep following the green torches until we get somewhere. Okay. Now what? We probably just have to get to the building once, somehow. Okay. Go this way. No. Go this way. Yes. Go this way. Okay. Cool. Follow more invisible bridges. Fly the fucking mastermind in a giant sky void or whatever. I don't really fucking care. I just want to get out of this stupid map. Now what? Mastermind dead. Next, please. Oh, we're up here? Over here? Oh, cool. Is that it? Are we done? Good. Map over. G fucking G. Yeah, fine, I'll take that. It's boring, it's lame, but at least it's quick. At least once we got there, we were just able to shoot. The end. How upset that, considering what I've been through in the last 2 streams. The icon of Sin crumbles before you once again as it dies. The city falls into the void. You plummet through the end of everything for what feels like an eternity. Hey, Vector, you're in time for the end. Suddenly, you feel your body come to a stop. You open your eyes and find yourself back in your hometown. The feel of the sun on your face fills you with life as you breathe a heavy sigh of relief. I'm not playing Simulacrum. A few hours later, your bags are packed and the car is loaded. The hustle and bustle of the city shrinks in your rear-view mirror as you make your way into the countryside, determined to never see another city again. And that's where rural only comes into play. But yes, that's the next Doom thing I'm going to play, the sequel. The one I actually wanted to play. Hey, Caster. Windows 98. No, Windows 10. For now, anyway. There were some semi-effective spider masterminds in this one. Yeah. Now, I might have played Simulacrum after reading it was partly what Moomy made, but when I heard that that was just really difficult maps, then I'm like, no thanks. I want to play things like Lost Civilization, Hellbound, and more exploratory stuff, not things that are trying to be the hardest thing on planet Earth. Nah, sorry to tell you this, Killer 5, I don't do requests anymore. Well, not Doom requests anyway, or any request. I gave up my request list a few years ago. I basically just decided to stop doing them because it took me too long to get around to them. So I basically closed the request list and I will not be reopening them. I request that you start taking requests again. No, that's not happening. I spent enough years playing requests. Like, never? Yeah, like, never. The only request thing that is currently available is I have a lot of gifted games and people can spend 50,000 points to accelerate the next one forward. Never, ever, ever. Yes. You've beaten both Hell Reveals. Yeah, and you're probably thinking of old Suitepee, the one that played everything on Ultra Violence and persevered. I played this on Hurt Me Plenty. Because I too am tired of playing everything on Ultra Violence now. Yeah, you'd spend 50,000 points and get a game from my... Well, it's not my bucket list, it's my gifted game list. But right now it's closed because the next one is in the pipeline. Yeah, I failed your request of winking my eyes. Yes, well done, Tarkor. Well done. Yeah. The Suitepee that you remember is not the Suitepee in front of you now. You know, I've changed quite a bit since my 2010s, and honestly, since like a few years ago. I still rage a bit, but it's gone better. I don't play things on the highest difficulty. I certainly don't play hard things on anything close to Ultra Violence these days. And now I just stray away from it as much as I can. If anything, I'm starting to get more into Quake stuff, having recently played Arcane Dimensions after waiting 10 years plus to get around to that. I want to explore Quake stuff a bit more, which I will be doing. Yeah, I recently played through it, and my god, it was amazing. So good. It's got me wanting to play a lot more Quake stuff, of which Dwell will be happening very soon. And I got other plans for next year for stuff like the Brutalist Jams, Alkaline, maybe Tersilath, maybe Mojonia if I can get it running. Quite a few possibilities. Yeah, I accidentally had an accident with the fishing ogre. Yeah. It's really opened to my eyes to how good Quake mapping can be, and now I want to play a bit more of it. So I was given some excellent suggestions. I even had Sock in my chat for a couple of the streams as well. Managed to somehow get Sock to show up for a few. So I was given lots of cool suggestions, and I've been thinking about getting into Quake mapping. This is the perfect time to give you some maps. Well, maybe I'll play one of them sometime. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I turned 40 in October, Killer 5, and I'm basically just changing quite a few things in my life and trying to make the stream better, you know. Like, the days of me enduring these kind of maps just is gone, you know. I don't want to do it anymore. It wasn't fun for me. It wasn't fun for the audience, really, because I just rant all the time. That's not really what I want to do. I want to be having fun playing these things. Yes, there will be some difficulty that occasionally gets me a bit upset, but it should only be an occasional thing, not like all the time. I don't really have that sense of ego about me where I want to play the harder map sets and have a go at them at least. I also want to play stuff that's fun for me, and things that are fun for me are like exploratory maps, Arcane Dimension style maps, Hellbound, you know, fun stuff. So really cool that you've come back, Killer 5, you know, I mean, things have changed since you were last here. Anyway, I guess I should give some thoughts on this map set, huh? The one I'm actually just finished. You need to play counterattack then if you haven't, although it might be some sort of easily done counterattack? Is that a Doom word? I mean, I could check on my list. Yeah, played it. Yeah, played it. It's on my list. If you click the Revenant Closet on my channel, you'll see a list of a basic Excel grid of ever Doom what I've ever played. I've played counterattack, yeah. Yeah, back when Mechadon was a Doom map and not the owner of supplies. So I need to play at some point. So, Doom 2 in city only. I will say that the visuals throughout were excellent. The maps were very... Okay, the modern city stuff wasn't too engrossing, but... You know... This was the first map that kind of bored me a little bit. Holy shit, 999 minutes. Whee! There we go. Yeah, so the modern city maps are okay as a starting point. There was some occasional bit of Doom cute, you know. Nothing special though, I guess. I like the Doom cute of one or two of them. The future episode was better. Maps 9 and 10 were excellent in different ways. This one for being really weird, and this one for just being a visual spectacle. Yeah, I'd have to say the future episode was the best of the bunch, you know. The Cannonball map was good. Crypto Crash was decent. It had a period of decent maps in it. Even the secret map in this one, the Meme-tastic, was a bit of interesting stuff, I guess. Egypt chapter was mostly shorter except for this map. This map took a while. Oh, I don't know a star effect before at the beginning. That was kind of cool. I did not notice that. I somehow missed that. Nice. $36. The underground section had one of the better maps in it. Colossal Wreck. This is one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite map of the whole world. This map. You want to thought so because it has snipers at the start, but the exploration and going around the city and the arena and all that stuff. I mean, ignoring the fact it has annoying snipers, that's the only downside. But everything else is like really cool exploration and some nice little quirks. This is the kind of map that would be an Arcane Dimensions entry in Quake, I feel. Really good stuff by Weird Sandwich. Yeah, so the Underground City was mostly an okay chapter as well. And then map 20 happened. And at this point, the map went off a cliff. This map was a last-minute replacement or addition. It was a slaughter map. Optional fights galore. Looks impressive. Absolute pain in the ass. And then Hell started out okay. Like, this map by Shawnee was pretty decent as an opening map. Actually, kind of like that one. This map was good, even though it had the weird music. Like, after map 20, this was like the first two maps of Hell. It was really promising, you know. Like, it's like, oh, cool, we're getting some nice Hell interpretations, right? We're getting back on track. This map's a bit tricky because you got a pistol start it, but it's well done. Snaxwell did a good job. And then you get this. Back to slaughter again. Visually very impressive. Probably taking a hint from the cage from Sunder, I suspect. But yeah, back to slaughter. I had to actually, and this was the first map I had to cheat out of to get to the secret. Very, very painful. I did technically exit this map normally, but I was looking for the secret exit. And then after the secret map of this one, this map and its stupid gimmick. Gotta get blur spears and find switches and time to a blur spear, or else you die. I skipped this map outright. This map I played on mute and enjoyed, surprisingly enough, by Cannonball. So you get all that, you know. Two awkward maps in the Hell section, and then you get the Void chapter. And this is where Doom 2 in City Only just completely shits itself. You have an excellent first map that's a really cool atmospheric build-up, really fun stuff. And then 27, slaughter map. 28, slaughter map. 29, the worst map in the entire WoD because it has no difficulty settings and is absolute trash. Icon of Sin finale. So this is brief. And then the secret maps. Suburbs inspired. Not bad for the first one, I guess. Meme-tastic fun for the second. Slightly confusing on a spaceship. Lego base the secret. An excellent heaven map by Danwex. An excellent voidy map by Moomy, and then there we go. Yeah, the Lego map was okay. The secret maps were overall pretty decent affairs. Night of Death's Me deserved a better map. Yeah. So, I would say that in terms of the visuals throughout, really, Doom 2 and City Only hit the mark pretty nicely. The themes were cool, and there was not a boring map in all of this. But I'm sorry to say that the final third of this map set is full of questionable things from 20 onwards. It's just, yeah, there's like, yeah, it starts off, well, it didn't start off too high. It started off okay, got a lot better in the future, went back to okay, got better with the underground, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. We'll go at 6. We'll be generous to Necron Warriors. 6 maps in the last 10 that I didn't enjoy whatsoever. So, yeah, typical final third community project problem that's really just... This is not a new thing, though. Quite a few community projects usually struggle to get a final third that's any good. And this one is no exception, unfortunately. And the fact you don't even to differ, I just can't get over it. It just astounds me. So the average length varied. There weren't too many really short maps. So yeah. There weren't really any super short maps. The Icon of Sin was probably the shortest of any of the maps. Average maps took somewhere around, I don't know, 20 minutes average, I'd say, some of the time. Some of the maps were worth exploring, though, so it didn't matter that they took a while. But yeah, these were long a good chunk of the time. And yeah, that's the magnum opus syndrome that Ray was referring to earlier. And this won a CAC award. Yeah, this won a CAC award, and I would... Well, I just... I wouldn't agree with that. I would have said perhaps an honourable mention, but the fact that the final third is just wonky and is just does what it does, I would say, you know, if the final third had stuck, I'd say this was decent enough. But yeah, it's for me personally, the idea of 36 city maps wasn't that impressive to begin with, and a few maps were okay. But I can only say on the overall balance, I just found that this was a very average Mega Ward with an annoying final third and a lot of okay stuff. Yeah, it's a difficult thing to pull off, and it doesn't help when you back end it with extreme difficulty later on. So, yeah. That's what I would have said. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Killer5Doom. Much appreciated. I don't need to tell you what I do on this channel. You already know. But definitely expect a lot less Doom. I certainly try to balance my streams now of playing other stuff aside from Doom. It's a 50-50 split, and Quake's about to get injected into the Doom half of things a bit more regularly. Well, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that very much. I'm actually just curious about what the actual CAC Awards said, to be honest. I have to see what the hell is said about it now. I've got to read it up. So this Windmill Doom 2. TNT Overcharged. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm going to read a look at this. Just drag this out. If I start up Quake, that would be right. So this is what the CAC Award says on this ward. What makes something a city? The answers may surprise you. Doom 2 in City Only is a community project that takes the very abstract theme of city and divides it into 6 episodes of 5 levels and 1 secret map each, a format modern projects have started to adapt from Eve Eternity 2. The definition of city is thrown around, morphing, changing, and yet somehow making full sense. The result is as good as it can get. There's so many cool maps by lesser known members of the community in this WOD that you will surely find a new mapper to keep an eye on for your future work. Well, that's true. Weird Sandwich is someone I want to keep an eye on now. And Moomy as well. I'd add them two, Moomy and Weird Sandwich. Doom 2 and City Only is also gifted with its amazing soundtrack, some of it fully bespoke. I don't know what that means, by the way, in terms of MIDIs. And Moomy's Incredible Skies, yeah, the skies were great. I'd agree with that. The soundtrack was pretty decent overall. I'd also agree with that. Now get in the car, put on your seatbelts, and let's enjoy a road trip through a brilliant spectrum of cities in all sizes and kinds. Oh, there's a bit more to that. Okay. In the first episode, you are greeted with urban levels in the most basic form of the city theme, but the surprising factor is actually the scale. The maps start big and get even bigger. Yeah, the nuclear power plant went on too long. Okay. Episode 2 takes you to outer space full of landscapes set in a neo-metallic future. Yeah, episode 2, fine. The third episode throws the player all the way back to ancient Egypt with the buildings replaced with pyramids and sandcastles. City of the Dying Sun by Death bears one of my personal favourite levels of the entire Megawatt, a non-linear map with a central hub where you can grab the keys in any order you like and has a great emphasis on exploration with the secret exit hovering in the distance like an intriguing beacon. Yeah, I got lost in that, but it was okay. That was a pretty okay map as well in the Egyptian one. It was the only long one in the Egyptian one, so fair enough. There are also seas deep underground as shown in episode 4. Grime, sand, darkness, and yet civilization fires challenge you to try and invade their territory. Colossal wreck by weird sandwich hints at a large battle that has already taken place in these ruins, and your job is to clean up what's left. Yep. The episode ends extremely strong with Eda 29's gorgeous... didn't spell that correctly, a Wilted Clover's Lullaby, a massive biome that seems heavily inspired by the latter half of Sunlust and similar works such as Magnolia and Swim with the Whales, with opposition that comes straight for the jugular. Yes, you mean the one that apparently was a last minute addition and completely begins the descent. Okay. Ends extremely strong, yes, with a map that is absurd. Sorry. It definitely goes to the jugular, though. But I'd say I'd agree with that. In the depths of hell where demons live and the sea they call home, you expect to find levels like Aduma by Tabiel that awes the player from the get-go, till you have to play it, descending into a mad landscape full of castles for the player to roam and conquer. It is arguably one of the WOD's highlight maps. Right. And I would argue that. In terms of visual spectacle, absolutely is very good. Of course, won't dispute that. Taviel made the map very impressive. And was even released as a standalone map due to the sheer size of it. Wrapping up the map is the Void episode. Liminal spaces, flying debris, death pits, and a metric fuckton of enemies. The episode opener by Neil Forshore will perfectly encapsulate the atmosphere of what a city in the void could be, or used to be. Once again, my personal favourite is the secret level, Anti-Life by Moomy. Being probably the best single map I've played all year, with a theme I've never seen before done in any Doom WOD. Funny how they mention the 2 good maps of that. Liminal spaces, that episode was packed to the gill. Funny how Terminus does not mention the other 4 maps. They mention the opener and the secret map. That's rather telling in my eyes, considering they were praising Tabiel's Aduma and this by Eda 29. And that concludes our road trip. The rest is for you to explore. There's so much to highlight, and yet so little has been said. The map has took the simple theme of city and crafted the best, most creative iterations possible. Visually. Architecturally. But not gameplay-wise. While most community projects are usually somewhat unbalanced, this is decidedly the most consistent and best of the year. Oh my fucking god, Terminus, no! Terminus, map 29 has no difficulty settings. How the fuck is that balanced? These cities are a B... No, just... yeah. Oh my god. This was fucking unbalanced. I'm sorry, but... absolutely no. Take out the final third and maybe if Wilted Clover's Lullaby was the concluding map or something, but no. Not for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, like if anti-life or something else was to conclude it, whatever, but no, sorry. The final episode alone, three back-to-back high-end slaughter maps, one without a difficulty adjuster. Okay. Well, we don't all have to agree with what the GAC Awards say, but I just found that slightly hilarious at the end that was said about this. I'm sorry. No praise for pacing, yeah, just an awe and spectacle. And to be fair, it is an awe and spectacle. If you like sort of gameplay, this might be a really good word. Seemed like pretty well put together from what I saw. Well, if you like sort of gameplay, then you might like this WOD, yeah. Go dive right in. You'll have no issues with the final third, that's for sure. Thinking from that perspective, Robert, I'd say yes, although in that case you might get bored with the first half to some extent. So, yeah. Alright, that's me done being mean for now. You know, won't be the first time I've had cause to question a CAC award. But anyway. Yeah, I suppose if you don't mind the sort of gameplay, you would probably find the final third a bit more interesting, and therefore you would probably like it, I guess. You need to give a preview of the next one. Preview of Stray. So yeah, any thoughts from the chat on this WOD? Any thoughts at all? I still think the best map was Weird Sandwich's Colossal Wreck, followed by Moomy's map 10/36. Cannonball's map was intense. I did enjoy that, funnily enough, as the closer. Any map was great. This makes me feel like I could win a CAC award for real. It started decent, but went off the rails. Yeah. It started off okay, went up, went back to decent, went up, went down, recovered, crashed into the ocean, no recovery. Only the secret map saved the final episode. Only the secret map saved and the very first map saved the final episode for me. To be honest. Neil Forshaw's 26 was a good opener. Moomy's secret map was a nice break in between 3 lengthy excursions. And the Icon of Sin at least was brief once you knew what to do. About as good as you can expect from an Icon of Sin map. So yeah. Afraid so. Final version is very bad. Yeah. Well, I hope everyone who watched all this all the way through enjoyed it. I'm sure this is going to get a few interesting comments when I post this onto the thread tomorrow. I'll probably have to pre-warn the project leader at things do not get pleasant after map 19. But at least my old one was kind enough to warn me about the slaughter. And I'm sure they might have half expected it. Okay, good, you got rid of it. You didn't need it. It was a brief map. So, yeah, no episode select as well. What was that about? That is it. I'd agree. That's also a thing that you've mentioned. Why no episode select in this? There should be an, Eve Eternity had a fucking episode select. Why not this? You got 6 distinct episodes. It seems like a no-brainer to me. Well. I'm not even sure if I want to post this in the thread. I might just no. I've got to post it. I gotta let people. I gotta let them know what I thought of it and let them know All I can say is I am expecting Doom 2 in rural only. I hope it is so much better than this. I hope that by the time I finish rural only, whenever I get around to that, hopefully later this month, and I come out of that and I'm full of joy and I'm saying, yeah, this is awesome. They came through. By the time I get around to that, I'll find out if that's won a CAC award, actually, because it won't be the next thing I play. You're gonna have to wait a little while for me to get to Doom 2 in rural only. Though I'm not gonna be playing it straight away. Modern episodic format, yeah. Okay, so I was Doom 2 sitting only. So, what's next? Well, unfortunately, I've run out of time for the extra thing, since map 29 took forever, which is fine. I'll save that for another time. But I will quickly showcase what I'm going to play next from tomorrow. The Iron Mans aren't out yet. The Iron Man is, the Iron Eagle isn't, so I'm having to wait on that one. So, with that in mind, the next thing I'll be playing is going to be this. Tea time! It's time for Stray! This was channel point requested by Solus's girlfriend Leah, and was gifted to me by Sagify, so yeah. Lost alone and separated from family, a stray cat must untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten cyber city and find their way home. So this game is all about playing as a cat, and some stuff happens. A third-person cat adventure game set amidst the detailed neon-white alleys of a decaying cyber city and the murky environments of its seedy... This was originally supposed to be a chasm redeem, but I told her to do her thing and she went to see Kitty. So, Kitty it is. You see the world through the eyes of a cat and interact with the environment in playful ways. Be stealthy, nimble, silly, and sometimes as annoying as possible with the strange inhabitants of this mysterious world. Along the way, the cat befriends a small flying drone known only as B-12. With the help of his newfound companion, the duo must find a way out. Stray is developed by Blue 12 Studio, a small team from the south of France, mostly made up of cats and a handful of humans. Yeah, this won awards. This is a pretty big deal in 2022. It caught my attention because it looked pretty sweet. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it's meant to be a pretty good game overall. It's a sort of a short game. I think my the time to beat states this is only about... Yeah, about 5 or 6.5 hours apparently, so it's not a very long game, but it should be a fun one, hopefully. So I'm going to start playing this tomorrow night, and probably for the night after that as well. Yeah, it should be a nice relaxing game after the slaughter. Yeah, definitely what I need, a nice relaxing game after the slaughter. Definitely need it. We probably fell asleep. I have no bed. So yeah, hopefully she'll be in the chat or lurking tomorrow when I get around to playing this. And I hope you all like cats in the chats. You could be the cat chats or the chatting cats or whatever. But this is next up. And then after this, I'll announce... I mean, I suspect I'll probably try and get this done in 2 streams. And then the weekend will hopefully be the Ironmans. But we'll see what happens. You do love cats. You'll change your name to Meow, Solus Meow. Don't you have to wait 3 months for that, Solus? And now you've only just got your name back. Yeah, well. So yeah, that'll be the next game I play. Right, well, I'm glad the 4K bitrate worked out. I think I'll leave the experimenting of the bitrate for now. We'll see how well 4K bitrate does on a game that's not Doom tomorrow. So yeah, time to go raid someone with our 23 people. Let's give them a raid. Give them a raid. Who's streaming? Pineapple's playing Deep Rock Galactic, but that's probably going to end soon. Oh, sorry if you're yawning a bit. Who else is about? Switty Q is still playing Sunder. I'm just seeing if there's anyone different for a change. Suitepee? Oh, they're playing Doom 2016 and have played as Doom 2 for some reason. Oops, a daisy. Russian person playing TNT 2. Don't know what that is. Yeah, Swizzy is still on site. I raided Swizzy yesterday when we had like 40 people at the end of the stream, so they gave him some support for Sunder. I mean, I could raid him again, but I don't know, I feel like raiding someone a bit different maybe. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think I will raid Vortal this time. We'll give Vortal a raid. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Pineapple has raided me. Well, that's great. I'm glad I didn't raid you, Pineapple. I was literally about to raid you. Possibly. I was thinking about it, but instead, I've been raided. Sorry to say though, Pineapple and Raiders, I have finished Doom 2 in City only, and I am now raiding Vortal. And tomorrow night I'll be playing Stray. So, cats. Cats for tomorrow night, hopefully. So Vortal is playing a DOS game called Captain Comic, I believe. And the Fracturing of Reality, I don't know if that's the actual title of the game, but yeah. Gonna raid Vortal. Looks like he's having a DOS-sember. Interesting. Gonna play some DOS games. Maybe you could ask him to play Tech War or something. Okay. Right, so, hope you've all enjoyed the stream tonight. Doom 2 in City only is done. I look forward to eventually moving on to Doom 2 in rural only and hoping it's overall better experience than this was consistently. And tomorrow night it is time for cats in Stray, so I hope that will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Be a nice game to change up into. So thanks for watching everybody, and take care.